Are you ready for a food journey that's fiery, bizarre, and downright dangerous? From blazing hot wings to dishes you wouldn't believe exist, these are the top 10 food challenges that push the limits of spice and sanity. If you don't like spicy food but still want to live dangerously, coming in at number 10, the Carolina Reaper Challenge. Grab a Carolina Reaper and join the fun. All right, folks, here's the deal. We're diving into the fiery abyss of the Carolina Reaper, the world's hottest pepper. This bad boy clocks in at over 2.2 million Scoville units. That's like swallowing a volcano. First up, we have our brave volunteers. Watch as they take their first bite. Oh, there it is, the initial shock. Now comes the sweating, the frantic waving of hands, and the desperate search for milk. Classic O. Did you see that? Eyes are watering, faces turning red, and some folks are even performing the spicy dance. You know, the one where you can't stay still because your mouth is on fire? And there it is, tears. But hey, no shame in crying over a Carolina Reaper. It's like a rite of passage for spicy food lovers. Some might call it madness, we call it entertainment. So, think you can handle the heat? Grab a Carolina Reaper and join the challenge. Just don't forget the milk. You're gonna need it. Get ready for a wild ride with challenge number 9, Surströmming Fermented Fish Challenge. This challenge will absolutely test your limits and your senses. Ever heard of surströmming? It's a Swedish delicacy that's been fermented for months, developing a smell so strong it's legendary. This isn't just any ordinary fish, it's a true test of endurance. I mean, just opening the can is an adventure in itself. The moment that lid comes off, the room fills with an aroma that can only be described as unforgettable. The initial reaction is always priceless. This stuff is no joke. The smell alone is enough to make even the toughest of us reconsider. Who's determined to take a bite? The smell and the thought of the taste are just too much to handle. This challenge isn't just about tasting the fish. It's about enduring the smell and the taste. It's a true test of all your senses. The smell is so intense, it's like a double whammy of gross. It's not just about bravery. It's about sheer willpower. Look at those faces. The struggle is real, and it's written all over them. And trust me, it takes more than just bravery to get through it. It takes a supportive group and a lot of encouragement. All right, food enthusiasts. Would you dare to try surströmming? Could you handle the smell and the taste? Drop a comment below if you think you could handle it. All right, foodies, buckle up for challenge number 8, the Insane Ghost Pepper Wing Challenge. This isn't just any ordinary food challenge. It's one that will test the very limits of your spice tolerance and your willpower. Are you ready to embark on this fiery journey? We're gonna dive into one of the craziest food challenges out there. It's not just about eating. It's about enduring, surviving, and coming out the other side with a story to tell. This is the ultimate test for any spice lover. First up, let's talk about the ghost pepper. This isn't your average chili. It's a beast in the world of peppers. Known scientifically as Ballute, the ghost pepper hails from India and has a reputation for being one of the hottest peppers on the planet. That's nearly 400 times hotter than a jalapeno. Just think about that for a moment. If you find jalapenos spicy, the ghost pepper is in a whole different league. It's like comparing a gentle breeze to a raging inferno. This little devil measures over 1 million Scoville heat units. To put that into perspective, the Scoville scale is a measure of the heat of chili peppers and other spicy foods. 1 million Scoville units mean this pepper is incredibly potent. So, are you up for the challenge? Do you have what it takes to conquer the ghost pepper wings? Challenge number 7, Ballute Eating Challenge. For those new to the game, Ballute is a fertilized duck embryo, and it's a popular street food in Southeast Asia. This unique dish is often enjoyed in countries like the Philippines, Vietnam, and Cambodia. Grab your napkins and buckle up because we're diving into the Ballute Eating Challenge. This isn't just about tasting food, it's about embracing a whole new cultural experience. Imagine cracking open an egg and finding a partially developed duckling inside. Feathers, beak, everything. Yep, that's Ballute. It's a sight that can be both fascinating and intimidating. The texture is a mix between boiled egg and, well, something entirely unique. It's a combination of soft and crunchy with a flavor profile that's hard to describe. It's more than just a food experience. It's a test of bravery, curiosity, and open-mindedness. Next up is challenge number 6, the Scorpion Shot. Challenge. Scorpion Shot is a unique drinking challenge that involves swallowing a shot with a real, edible scorpion. Scorpion Shot is more than just a drink. It's a rite of passage for those who dare to push the boundaries of their comfort zone. By taking on the Scorpion Shot Challenge, you're proving to yourself and the world that you're fearless, bold, and ready for anything. The Scorpion Shot is offered at all of our Nacho Daddy locations. We double-barrel dare guests to see if they can survive the world-famous Scorpion Shot. Don't worry, they are not alive and the stingers are removed. The shot is served with cenote tequila, salt, and lime. You also receive a complimentary souvenir shot glass. Challenge number 5. The Fir3y One Chip Challenge. The One Chip Challenge was a social media challenge promoted by Fir3y, a tortilla chip company. Fir3y sold packages containing one spicy chip and were labeled One Chip Challenge. The chips were flavored with Carolina Reaper and Naga Viper peppers. The challenge involved eating the single spicy tortilla chip, then waiting as long as possible before eating or drinking anything else. The Fir3y website characterized those who could last a full hour without eating or drinking as invincible, while people who would eat or drink a minute after eating the chip were dismissed as being powerless. Participants in this challenge were encouraged to post their reactions on social media. Challenge number 4. Durian Eating Challenge. Known as the world's smelliest fruit, durian has a reputation for dividing opinions. Some love it, others can't stand the smell. Durian, known as the king of fruits, is famous for its strong odor and distinctive taste. Despite its notorious scent, durian is cherished for its rich custardy texture and sweet almond-like taste, often enjoyed in Southeast Asian cuisines. Revered for its complexity, the durian ranges from the coveted Musang King, which boasts a rich, creamy texture and a deep, tantalizing, bittersweet taste, to the D24, offering a more mellow sweetness with a slight bitterness that lingers on the palate. The taste, an intricate blend of sweet and savory, has been likened to a combination of almonds, cheddar cheese, and caramel, with a hint of onion. Its custard-like texture contrasts with the divisive olfactory experience. Next up is challenge number 3, the 72-ounce steak challenge. The Big Texan is best known for its 72-ounce steak. The steak is free to anyone who, in 1 hour or less, can eat the entire meal, consisting of the steak itself, a bread roll with butter, a baked potato, shrimp cocktail, and a side salad. Otherwise, the meal costs $72. Those who have successfully consumed the 72OZ Steak Challenge have their names recorded and posted at the restaurant. The table at which the steak is eaten is recorded on a 24/7 live stream which can be found on the restaurant's website. To date, over 10,000 people out of about 90,000 people who attempted this challenge have accomplished this feat. Challenge number 2, Century Egg Eating Challenge. Piden, 100-year eggs, 1,000-year eggs, millennium eggs, or alkalized eggs. Whichever moniker they go by, you may well have already heard of China's dark-hued, preserved century eggs. Known for their distinctive smell and rich, earthy flavor, they are spotted less often in Western cuisines, but are a delicacy across many parts of Asia, where they're eaten on their own, as a side dish or used to enhance dishes' flavor. Whether you're new to century eggs or just fancy jogging your memory, we've taken a look at the basics below. Though their names would suggest otherwise, the eggs, which are usually duck, chicken, or quail, are preserved in a paste for weeks or months. It's probably closer to 100 days. That process raises the pH of the eggs and stops them from spoiling, while transforming their texture, color, and flavor, resulting in the dark yet translucent white and custard-like yolk. Eggs are covered in an alkaline paste of wood ash, salt, clay, quicklime, and tea, coated in rice husk, and put away in a sealed container. Then they are left for weeks or months. That chemical reaction causes the egg white to darken in color, to anything from an amber to deep black hue, with the yolk ending up with rings of soft green and yellow. Texturally, the white becomes gelatinous while the yolk turns gooey and creamy. For those new to century eggs, it's often the smell that can be the biggest challenge. They tend to have a slight aroma of ammonia and sulfur, thanks to the egg proteins breaking down during the preservation process and the increased pH. The taste is less overpowering. Century eggs' flavor is often described as umami, salty, pungent, and very savory, with complex notes not dissimilar to blue cheese, though it varies depending on how long they have been cured. Lastly, challenge number 1, the Death Nut Challenge. The Death Nut Challenge is a test of endurance to see if you can handle enough capsaicin to knock out an army of angry honey badgers. It involves eating one of the chips and then waiting as long as possible to eat or drink anything else. The challenge is a brand of peanut snacks produced by Blazing Foods, containing a mixture of peanuts with 5 increasing levels of spiciness. The Death Nut is made with a new super hot pepper distillate that is spray-dried into a powder form, delivering a whopping 16,000 Scoville heat units. Each level starts with a base peanut made using a dose of Carolina Reaper to establish consistent flavor and heat. Then we perform 5 additional steps to make each level unique and progressively hotter with a load of the world's hottest peppers, all small batch and handcrafted to ensure consistency and quality. Level 1, Datel Peppers and West Indies Scotch Bonnet. Level 2, Ghost Peppers and 7-Pot Brain Strain. Level 3, Double Shot of Ghost Peppers and 7-Pot Douglas. Level 4, Double Shot of Carolina Reaper Peppers, a double shot of 7-Pot Brain Strain and Trinidad Moruga Scorpion Peppers. Level 5, Triple Shot of Carolina Reaper Peppers, a double shot of Trinidad Moruga Scorpion Peppers, the explosive 7-Pot Primo Pepper, and our all-new 16 million Scoville capsaicin crystals. Think you've got what it takes to survive these fiery and bizarre food challenges? Let us know in the comments below which one you'd try or avoid at all costs. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more bizarre food adventures. And if you have a wild challenge of your own, we'd love to hear about it.